In the heart of the city, where dreams come alive, B-Up's on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in the sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. There's a love in the air for the game and the grind, for the players who hustle, leaving it all behind. Through the sweat and the tears, the blood and the fight, B-Wop tells the stories under the bright lights. In the silence of the night, when the crowd
What's going on, family? What's going on? You're watching Sports Talk with B-Watts. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Will you do that for me? I appreciate you for doing that. And also, go back and check out the 2 videos that I did today. If you don't mind, and hit that like button on each one of them. And also put a comment in the comment section. Keep it going in the algorithm for me. Appreciate y'all for doing that. Look here, Friday night. But before I move on, I got to say thanks to each one of you who have tuned in to this show constantly and supporting me whenever you get the chance. And some of you do it every time I come on. And I just want to say thank you. And thanks to all of you who have subscribed to the channel. Early this morning, I hit 14,000 subscribers. On my way to 15,000. I didn't think I was going to get it this quick, but all because of you all hyping the video, sharing the video, putting a comment in the video, cash apping me, super chatting me, you joined the membership. You made it all possible, and I just want to give you the love and appreciation tonight. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. We on our way. We are on our way. Not going by myself. I'm taking all 14,000 with me. Yes, I am. All right. All right. Appreciate y'all. Hey, also want to say special thanks to Miss Phyllis Smith for doing ladies night. Want to thank the ladies for coming on the stage and be a part of the show. RD, Miss Diane Brown, Kimberly AK, and I love CC, all of the gang. Appreciate the ladies for doing the things that they do. I also want to thank JR for filling in for me on yesterday with Greg said and RD also filling in too. Reverend Nelson, Uncle Steve. Want to thank all of them guys and ladies for helping me out during the process of doing my show. All right. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate you. Probably gonna need you some more. All right. That's what I do over here. I try to build a relationship just in case I can't make it or somebody else can't make it who usually be on the show. We can reach down and grab one of the ladies or Reverend Nelson to take part in the show. That's all about relationship. I learned that from Coach Prime. It's about relationship. B-Watts. Yeah, it sure is. All right. Once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B-Watts tonight. Let's get into the show. But I got to say hello to the chat. We're getting ready to talk about Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders, he going to be QB1 It doesn't matter what the Cleveland media try to portray, nor the haters. Shedeur Sanders is going to be the Cleveland Brown #1 quarterback going into the offseason and the training camp 2026 QB1. They might as well get over. All you hear all along over there on Twitter and podcasts that when they looking for a head coach, how are they going to solve the quarterback? The quarterback position been started. Whether if you want it or not, the quarterback position have been started. It don't matter what you think. It don't matter what they say. Shedeur Sanders is the quarterback. You might as well let that rest. Let it rest. Get over it. Get over it, Mary Kay. Get over it, Tony Grossman. Tony Rizzo, too. Everybody over there on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, too. Jason Lord. Forget about it. Forget about it. It's going to be Shedeur Sanders. It's going to be, it don't matter who they hire. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes, but I got to say hello to the people in the chat. Get over it. Shedeur Sanders is quarterback. It don't matter if it's John Harbaugh. It don't matter if it's Reverend Nelson. Shedeur Sanders is going to be the quarterback. And if y'all keep playing, and if you keep playing, we're going to send you to your grave. What you going to do when they done ran out of all the options and they do this on you? Yeah. And they pull this number on y'all. You sure enough have a fit. Let me see, can I find it? You want like this. You sure enough want like this. You so upset and scared that Shedeur gonna be the quarterback. Well, he is. You might as well get over it. You ain't scaring nobody just because they fired your buddy, Kevin Stefanski. Now, you ain't gonna like that when this happens. You better leave that on alone. You messing around that hell, we'll send you to your grave. We'll help you move out of Cleveland. Yeah, keep on playing. Keep on playing. You don't want to see that happen. No. You don't want to see that happen. I know you don't. Keep on. Keep on out there. Yeah. Oh, it can happen. God will make a way. It can happen. Don't get that twisted. Don't get it twisted. But I got to say hello to the chat before I start. All right? But check this out. JR talking all that trash the other night. I heard him. Yeah, I heard him. Cleveland this. Uncle Steve, Cleveland this. Greg, Cleveland this. RD. Just killing Cleveland. Well, I can't kill Cleveland because you know what? I'm following the quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. He's a part of Cleveland. He ain't trashing Cleveland. Why I'm gonna trash him? I ain't finna trash nobody. I'm following. Andrew Berry gonna get it right. He might have missed. He might have missed the first 5 years, but he got it right this past year. He's a brother. I gotta support that brother. Hang in there, Andrew. I got your back. We already know who your quarterback is. We already know. We ain't worrying about what Mary Kay, nor Tony Grossman, nor any other Cleveland media tried to put out there and scare folks. Scare attacks. Same thing they did Obama. First thing, what the name said. JR. Cleveland gonna be Cleveland. Well, what his team doing? What his team doing? Greg said it. Cleveland is this. Cleveland is that. What Atlanta been doing? You're an Atlanta Falcons fan. You tell me what Atlanta Falcons been doing. They've been trash too, ain't they? Have they won a Super Bowl? That's all I got to say. They just fired their general manager and their head coach. So who the worst? The Cleveland Browns or the Atlanta Falcons? So who the worst? Oh, y'all told y'all I'm gonna get you back. I'll go get you back tonight. Tonight's my night. Who the worst? Cleveland Brown this, Cleveland Brown that. Well, they might have then. But Shedeur said he got to change the program. He got to change the franchise. Who gonna change the Houston, Texas franchise? Oh man, y'all remember what went down in Houston 5 years ago, don't you? Oh, that's JR team. He don't want to talk about that. The owner, he had to sell the team. I wonder why he had to sell the team. Huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, they don't want to talk about that. All they want to do is bash Cleveland. Now, Cleveland have done some stuff in the past that I don't agree with. But check this out. I've only been a fan for Cleveland for 1 year, and for one reason only. That's because of Shedeur. If I turn my back on Cleveland, I'm turning my back on Shedeur. I ain't built like that. Once I'm for you, I'm for you. Once I rock with you, I rock with you. I'm a K Salter fan. I still rock with him. He gonna get drafted. He might not get drafted as a quarterback in the first 7 rounds, but undrafted free agent, he gonna make it. He gonna make it. I rock with him. I got to believe that. I got to believe that. But let me say hello to the chat. Miss Don Adam is in the building. What's going on? How you feeling? Miss Patty Lee is in the building. Miss No Fly Zone, what's going on? How you doing? Appreciate you. Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate you tonight. MSD, I see you. I love CC. Michael Lockhart, what's going on? How you doing? Miss Jackson, ring my bell. What's going on? Appreciate you tonight. Thank you for rocking with me tonight. Who else I got in here? Main 94, what's going on? How you feeling? Miss Carolyn Shepard is in the building, and I appreciate it tonight. Hope y'all have had a good week. It's the weekend, baby. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. Yeah. What's going on, Reverend Nelson? How you doing, my brother? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you for joining us on the platform also last week. Lisa G, what's going on? I see you tonight. My dog, Mama Tia, what's going on? My newfound friend. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate the gifts that you done sent me. Also, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. What's going on, K-Fall? What's going on? I see you. I appreciate you tonight. Lockhart is in the building. Nate, what's going on, Nate? Kim White, what's going on? I see you. Barlow, what's going on? How you feeling? Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate you tonight. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all have had a blessed day. Miss Sabrina Blankenship, Pensacola, Florida. All right. All right. I hear you. I hear you on that. Yep. Miss Janice Pierce, what's going on? I think I got everybody. I think I have everyone. Miss Claire Johnson, Miss Claire Jones, how you doing? Peter, what's going on? Miss Queen Brantman, I see you. Miss Val Cleveland, thank you for supporting and being a member. Appreciate you on that. Appreciate everybody that joined the membership. Once again, Mama Tia, appreciate the gifts. Appreciate the gifts that you have sent me. 5 gifts. God is good. God is great. I praise him. I ain't ashamed of calling his name. Alan Jones, what's going on, Alan? How you feel? It's Friday, man. The Lord has allowed us to see another day. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Rita, what's going on, Rita? I think I got everybody. I got ring my bell. I got you, ring my bell. I got you. Miss Joyce R, what's going on? 360. Oh, yeah. You better know it. You better know it. You better know it. Latanya, what's going on, Latanya? How you feel? How you feel? How you feel? I see you. David Pascal, what's going on? Appreciate you tonight, brother. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, it is. Amen to that. Amen to that. Miss Diane Brown, thank you. Appreciate you tonight. Appreciate you last week, too. You and Reverend Nelson. I appreciate y'all. FD, what's going on? Man, I hope I got everybody. J. Nicole, J.A., what's going on, J.A.? Y'all doing all right? Let's get into this show. Let's get into this show. Got a new member. I thank you so kindly. PC40, what's up? Miss Claire Johnson, appreciate you for coming a member, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Thank y'all so kindly. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy tonight. We're finna get into this thing. Get into this thing. All right, let's jump into it, y'all. Let's jump into it. Let's jump into it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yep, here we go. Once again, like I said before, while I was doing my introduction, listen, Shedeur Simons is going to be that starting quarterback. Don't worry about what the Cleveland Brown media is talking about. It don't matter. You see, if it wasn't for Shedeur, why would we be tuning in to Cleveland Brown anyway? Anyway, they know we ain't here to see whatever they was doing before. We only here to see Shedeur Sanders. And some of the Cleveland media, they know that. Oh, they know that, y'all. Listen.
Each and every week there was some improvement there. And, I sit here and I get ripped left and right. I read this all the time where I say he makes you relevant. Guess what? People talk about the Cleveland Browns because Shedeur Sanders is on the team, regardless of whatever he does on the field. That is a fact. And that is a fact when you have a high-profile quarterback that has millions of followers on social media.
I mean, ain't no harm, listen, big dog. Whoever your name is, whatever your name is, right? Ain't no need of you apologizing to them folks. They know only reason people are talking about the Cleveland Browns is because of Shedeur Sanders. You don't have to go on your radio station and apologize for that. The Cleveland Brown is relative because of Shedeur Sanders, because of his father, Deion Sanders. That's the only reason why we tuning in to the Cleveland Browns. We saw Shedeur at Jackson State. We saw Shedeur at Colorado. Some even saw Shedeur at Truth. We've been following this journey, and we're going to continue to follow him, whether he's in Cleveland or not. So, to all of the Cleveland media, and especially the ones that do their podcasts on the radio show, you don't have to continue to talk about Shedeur and the Cleveland Browns like Shedeur is not going to be a part of the team. Like Shedeur is not even going to be in the quarterback room. I don't care if it's Jason Lord. I don't care if it's Tony Grossi, Rizzo, Titles, none of them. Every time you talk about a head coach, they got to say something about the quarterback position, acting like Shedeur Sanders didn't go out there 7 games, and went out there performed like he performed and only had first team reps 2 months ago with the offense and against the defense. So for them to sit there just because Shedeur ain't your cup of tea, just because Shedeur ain't your guy, you act like Dylan Gabriel was our guy. Joe Flacco was our guy. You really think Kevin Stefanski was our coach, our guy? Nah, big dog. But we rolled with y'all. We waited till Kevin Stefanski got through playing at the head coach, because we know that one series, because it was you, ESPN Cleveland, that was putting the flyer out, start of training camp, the quarterback tracker. Y'all was showing it to us. You were showing the films and the videos for us, Shedeur. When you kept showing Joe Flacco, you couldn't get no engagement. When you kept talking about Kenny Pickett, you couldn't get no likes. You kept talking about Dylan Gabriel. We were seeing him throwing the ball over the receiver's head, down in the ground. And we kept saying, ooh, that's what y'all doing? Ooh. You kept showing those guys, and you couldn't get no clicks. Then you decided to say, okay, we ain't going to rock with Shedeur, but we'll show him a video. We'll show him a pass. That's how your engagement went up. Hell, that's how mine went up. It's all about Shedeur. It's all about Shedeur, but I'm a real fighter. I'm a real supporter. I'm a real soldier. I want to see Shedeur win, but you don't. No, they don't. Don't let them fool you. They don't. They don't. And another thing I noticed this week, ever since they fired the head coach, Kevin Stefanski, they really want the brother gone. Oh, they really want Andrew Berry out of there. They want him gone right now. That's why they barking so hard for the Baltimore Ravens head coach, because he don't put a demand out there. Well, he ain't put it out there. Tony Grossman put it out there. He know that man ain't said none of that. He trying to make up a narrative to get enough people to talk about it, that he want his own general manager. That man ain't said that. That Jim Harbaugh have not said anything that Tony Grossi done put it out there, and everybody is running with it. Running with it. Let me see, can I find what he put out there? Tony Grossi. He put it out there. Oh, if I take the job, I got to get up my own GM. They got a GM. That owner got a GM. His name is Andrew Berry. Respect that man. Respect his title. Respect his job. Let him do his job. I believe he's going to get it right because he ain't got to worry about Kevin in the office no more. He ain't got to worry about the other guy, Paul DePodesta, who went off to baseball no more. It's his show. The owner, the billionaire, now gave it to him. And that's why you hear Tony Gross and Mary Kay, all of them saying, "Ooh, we get John. He going to get his own GM." No, he ain't. The hell with John. Tell him go to Miami. Let him go to New York. We don't need no John Harbaugh. We don't need that. We know he like the Shedeur because they wanted to drive Shedeur. This is what Tony Gross and them put out, and everybody's just running with it about John Harbaugh or what he wants. Let me see, can I find this? That's the right one. Yeah, that's it right there. Everybody's just running with this. You know it's a lie. you know it's a lie. I know it's one. That what he want full control of everything. He want this, he want that. Let's see. That ain't the one I want looking for. His command. But Mary Kay gave the update. The Browns are definitely doing their due diligence on the ex-Raven head coach, John Harbaugh, and could interview for their head coaching vacancy next week once he started meeting with suitors. That's what Mary Kay put out about John Harbaugh. And she put another story out right here. They doing come on. The former Miami head coach, Mike McDaniels, he was fired Thursday by the Browns for their head coach vacancy. He was the wide receiver coach in Cleveland in 2024. So they interest. She's saying that. That's what they saying. And also they interviewed this guy right here today. That's the defensive coordinator. They interviewed him also today. Once again, I'm gonna stand on that hill, y'all. If you was coaching with Kevin Stefanski as an offensive coordinator and a defensive coordinator, you should not be considered as the head coach. You might as well have kept Kevin. You might as well. They was up under him. They are responsible for that 8 wins and in 2 years. They responsible too. You can't get around it. You can't get around it. He responsible for it too. So him and Tommy Reese, I don't want to see him nor Tommy Reese as the head coach of the Cleveland Browns because they was there when Kevin was trying to sabotage Shedeur Sanders. They was part of it, especially Tommy Reese. You remember what they were saying when Tommy Reese started calling the plays? Ooh, he gonna do good by Shedeur. He gonna do great by Shedeur because he gonna want that head coach. He getting ready for it. Man, ain't nobody finna hire Tommy Reese to be no head coach. Nobody. For what? What he do? Tell me what he do. He was just the worst as Kevin Stefanski. They weren't scoring no points. They weren't let Shedeur throw the ball downfield. They wasn't doing that. So for him, for people who were saying at first that he was going to be a head coach, just because he coached up under Nick Saban can't save him. He better try to save himself. After this interview to yesterday, he should be out the building. He should be packed up his bag. Now, I don't know about y'all. That's how I feel now. I'm speaking on me. You don't need nobody that was up under Kevin Stefanski. Just don't. They was part of the collusion with the NFL when it came down to Shedeur Sanders. They were part of it. having that man down on the field, on the other end of the field, while all the other quarterbacks up on top of the field doing training camp, doing OTA, and they was a part of it. So why would I want them with Shedeur on the team? Hell to the no, not me. Excuse me, Lord. No, not B. Watts. We don't rock like that. You was part of it. I appreciate everything that you did for me, but salute. Bye. I'll give me some fresh ones who want to rock with me, who want to help me grow, who want to see me do good. I don't need no crowd trying to pull me down. That's how Shedeur ought to be thinking. Shedeur, you got some weight, big dog. You got some weight in that organization. Man, you the top Google search of athletes in 2025. In 2025, you got some weight. Go in there and tell them who you want. Call Andrew. Tell your dad to call and say, this is who we want. Tell him. Tell him, Shedeur. Tell him who you want. Speak up. You the king. You the king. You the man. You lead the show. They coming to coach you. You think that another coach really want to come in there and coach Kenny Pickett? Delegate. You think one of these coaches want to come in there and coach Deshaun Watson? Now, everybody, especially the Cleveland media, here we go again. The Cleveland media, they want Andrew Berry gone once again because of Deshaun Watson. They act like Deshaun Watson, Andrew Berry made that owner trade for Deshaun Watson. Now, at the time, hear me on this now. Hear me on this. At the time, family, Deshaun Watson was one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL when he played for Houston. So when they made it that trade, that was a good trade. He didn't, listen, his performance went down once he got up under who? Kevin Stefanski. Deshaun Watson was the top quarterback in the league 6 years ago with the Houston Texans. Do your homework, or some of y'all probably already know. He was the top one. So when they guaranteed him that $240 million contract and they guarantee all of it, that's on the owner. That ain't on Andrew Berry. That's his money. That's his money. But it was a good trade. It was a good trade. Deshaun Watson went down once he got up under Kevin Stefanski. Offense. Okay, you didn't like that. Come on, B. Watts. Come on. Okay. Joe Flacco went down up under Kevin Stefanski, Tommy Reese, and the rest of the gang on the offensive side. Once they traded Joe Flacco to Cincinnati, he got better. Got better. So whenever you hear the words that the Cleveland Browns is a quarterback killer, they're a quarterback killer because of the head coach in the past. Kevin Stefanski never groomed or grow any quarterback to being better than they were before they got there. That dink and dunk passing game and his playbook is old, outdated, and he out there trying to interview from everybody. Everybody's showing him great. They hurry up and come on, Kevin, let's go and get this interview out the way. He don't interview for Baltimore. Come on, Kevin, let's go and get out. You know you ain't finna get hired if you the number one person that doing the interviews. If you the first time that franchise interviewing, you ain't getting the job. And that's all you heard from the Cleveland media. Oh, if they get rid of him, he'll get a job just like that. ESPN, Dan Orlovsky. He gonna get a job just like that. He gonna get a job. Well, he ain't got now yet. He ain't got now yet. He don't interview for three jobs. He don't interview for, I think, Tennessee. I want to say he don't interview for somebody else. They ain't hired him yet. Because if he was the guy, just like they were saying, you have been heard that right now. Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na. You ain't heard none of that. You ain't gonna hear it. Who gonna hire Kevin Stefanski that won 8 games out of 2 years. Who gonna hire Kevin Stefanski that said and proved it to the world of sport that Dylan Gabriel was better than Shedeur Sanders? What organization is gonna hire him? Cleveland Brown, if they had a chance to hire him back, they wouldn't hire him back. But they supposed to be the bad organization. No, they got rid of him. Tommy Reese going right behind him. Dylan Gabriel, get ready, because the next head coach, they ain't gonna want you, big dog. They're not gonna want you. I promise you that. And that ain't no hate. That's just the God knows truth. That ain't no hate. He just ain't it. The next quarterback for the Cleveland Browns is Shedeur Sanders. It's Shedeur Sanders. Don't let the Cleveland media fool y'all. I don't care what kind of head coach that come in. They already know what Andrew standing for. If you ain't coming here to coach Shedeur Sanders, I ain't gonna need you coming here or applying here. He ain't gonna tell them that. But I can read the tea leaf. He ain't out there talking just to be talking.
The Cleveland Browns have the worst head coaching vacancy in the NFL. By far. Maybe even in NFL history. For 3 reasons. 1, the quarterback situation is absolutely atrocious. Deshaun Watson's coming off yet another injury. You owe him $46 million, so what are you going to do with him? Dylan Gabriel was your higher draft pick this past season. You got him sitting on the bench behind Shedeur Sanders, who most of the team wants to be the starter. Number 2, it's one of the most historically dysfunctional franchises in the league. It's Kevin Stefanski wanted Deshaun Watson as his quarterback. Wanted him so bad that he was willing to get rid of Baker Mayfield, who is now the franchise quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And number 3, you're going to have to answer to a GM in Andrew Berry, who's now put himself on the hot seat. The Cleveland Browns have only won 8 games in the last 2 years. It was clear this year that Andrew Berry wanted Shedeur Sanders and that Kevin Stefanski wanted Dylan Gabriel at quarterback. So now you come in as a head coach and you might as well go ahead and trade Dylan Gabriel to wherever Kevin Stefanski ends up. Then you got to make a decision on whether you believe in Shedeur Sanders as your starter or not. Because if you do, you build around him and you give him a full offseason to get better and develop. But if you don't, you got to go with Deshaun Watson. And you got to trade Shedeur Sanders as well. Because his gravitas in the locker room and the belief that he has built up in the city is too much for him to be a backup. If I was the next coach of the Cleveland Browns, I'd keep Shedeur Sanders and build around him. Trade away Dylan Gabriel and tell Deshaun Watson, see you later.
Kick rocks. I said for your RG3, kick rocks, Dylan Gabriel. Kick rocks, Deshaun Watson. This is Shedeur Sanders football team. Andrew Berry. Build around Shedeur, give him the necessary pieces to be successful as a franchise quarterback. Build that offensive line up, not with just all rookies. Find you some experienced offensive linemen who done played the game, that know how to block, that want to block, and find you some good wide receivers. Jerry Jeudy, kick rocks. That's why I want that DC coordinator from Minnesota. That's why I want him. Brian Flores, who would tell Jerry Jeudy to kick rocks. You think Tommy Reese gonna tell him to kick rocks? You need something. You need a man to lead men. You ain't got time to be dipping and dabbing for no 1 year coordinator. That's Tommy Reese. He only been an offensive coordinator for 1 year. Calling plays for 1 year. Why they want to fool around with that? Why? Andrew Berry know what to do. I'm going to hang my hat with Andrew Berry. Andrew Berry done hung his hat on Shedeur Sanders. He got to hang his career on Shedeur Sanders. He drafted him. I tell you what, listen to him. I want you to listen closely to what Andrew Berry had to say.
Affect the head coaching search?
Well, it's certainly something that we're going to talk about a lot with the candidates, but it's maybe a little bit less on their particular view of the quarterback situation and more about their thoughts and planning for it.
And what would you? I know you mentioned Shedeur up on the side, on the podium rather. What would you like to see his offseason look like, and what have you seen these last 7 weeks building towards 2026?
I'd like it to see him continue to make progress. He got valuable reps this year, starting 7 games. I think he's got to continue to make progress with his pocket management, his situational awareness, things like that. But you'd like to see him take a major step forward going into week 1.
During the game in Cincinnati, Nathan and I, before that final drive, said this is kind of
He said, I would like to see him take major steps going into week 1. Week 1 what? Week 1 what? Then he stopped and caught himself. Week 1 of the season. He didn't say preseason. He didn't say training camp. You don't say week 1 of training camp. You said the first day of training camp. He said week 1. And the guy that was doing the interview heard him too. That's why he hurried up and add him another question in there. Hey, you didn't want to give him that. You didn't want to give Mary Kay that. Hey, hold on, GM. You don't want Tony Grosser to hear that part. I want to see Shedeur to make major steps going into week 1 of the season. Hold on, Andrew. You can't say that. Them haters out there. You don't want the other coaches who interview and say, hey, hold on. Yeah. That dude too smart for y'all, man. Andrew Berry ain't no fool. That dude got an Ivy League education. But once again, Shedeur Sanders is big time. And you got the former players out there talking about they don't understand and they didn't like how the Cleveland Brown and especially Kevin Stefanski handled Shedeur during the training camp when he first got there. Listen to the song. Listen to Josh Creel, a big time Cleveland Brown football player. Hansford, Dixon. Listen to them. The way they talking. They've been talking like this all year.
Here's some names. They talking about a Tommy Rees. I got nothing against Tommy, but come on, guys. I mean,
you just not gonna be excited.
Tommy Rees is the head coach for the Cleveland Browns. We don't need an experiment. We need, like you said, we need a bona fide coach that has been there, done that, and we need someone.
For this young generation,
someone like I don't have a problem with them interviewing Jim.
They don't want no Tommy Rees. They don't want no Tommy Rees. Don't nobody want no Tommy Rees. For the ones who are hollering Tommy Rees before, man, stop. Quit saying that. Nobody want no Tommy Rees. What he gonna do? Once again, Shedeur teammates know what type of quarterback he is.
Yeah, I think that dude, man, Shedeur got a crazy fan base. He got the spark, the stardom, and all that, and he's popping it right now. So I just tell him keep popping it, man. Keep doing what he's doing, and we got you on defense. So we're gonna get you that ball back, and keep riding that energy, man, because we need it.
Got a crazy fan base. Them see you aunties. Them see you aunts. Yeah, he got a crazy fan base. Yeah, he got a crazy fan base. You better leave him alone. That dude for real. And he got them actors out there talking about it.
I think we do make statements with our clothing, and Channing kind of mentioned it. Yeah. Just what made you? Because people that watch our show are strong supporters of Shedeur Sanders. What made you make that choice today to wear this jersey?
It's all about the underdog, and I think Shedeur Sanders is put in a peculiar position where his dad's a great, but a lot of people don't like that relationship that his dad has in his life. But what I see is a black father investing in his son, and I think you see how he coaches him but fathers him. And I think that's one of the most intimate experiences that I get to witness is what he poured into his sons, is that confidence, that belief in self. And I think there's a lot of judgment on how he exists, but I just see somebody who's confident in himself and wants to pursue greatness. And he was projected high in the draft pick, but pick 144, I think a lot of people would quit mentally. I don't know what that is like. And if I was put in that position, how the mental depths, the darkness, the depression, he can easily give up, where he's at on the depth chart. You see his season with the Browns, and I think I'm a big Shedeur Sanders fan. I think you could be a Jags fan, but I'm a big fan of players as well, because I think that's when a player transcends the team, that's responsibility. And I think Shedeur has crazy amount of responsibility, and I think that's on his shoulders. But he doesn't, anytime after a game, there's mics in his face and they're asking him questions and he doesn't fold. He just keeps it P, you know? And I think that for me is a true GOAT in the making. And so I had to rep Shedeur on this and whatnot. So, but Jags fan.
Once again, Shedeur got a big wide of supporters, man. It's amazing. It's just amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing how many people support Shedeur Sanders, man. I never seen that before since I've been watching football. Just really haven't, and that's a good thing. It's good to see that. Miss Carolyn Shepard said, "B. Watts in the chat. Cleveland media would want a cat to be the quarterback." That Shedeur. Yeah. Who winning the football game, y'all? Anybody know who winning the football game between Oregon and Indiana? They were losing 21-7 when I came on. Mama Tia, what's going on, daughter? She said these words right here. Marshawn Lynch. I'm only here so I won't get fined. Press Cleffy. That is a really joke. Give me some Skittles. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, yeah. What's up with Philly Smith? Hey, man, it's a trip, man. Like I say, y'all, it's just too much out of there. But like my dog Mel Kiper said, what y'all talking about if Shedeur is the quarterback, or what the Cleveland Browns gonna do at quarterback? The Cleveland Browns already done what they gonna do at quarterback. Get it in your head so it can stop messing with you. Patrick Williams said Indiana is waxing. Oh, they getting waxed, man. They getting waxed. Man. Dog, 35-7. God, dog. Well, I thought they gonna be a better game. They getting a break. Good God Almighty. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. They getting beat that bad, y'all. Man. Oh, I know when I was watching it was 21-7. I said, Jesus. But like I was saying before I get off track. But like I'm saying before I get off, I got 2 minutes. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. But check this out. Once again, I don't understand why people won't accept Shedeur Sanders will be the quarterback. But like Mel Kiper keep telling them, what more do Shedeur have to do? What more do we have to do? He don't did everything they asked him to do.
If Shedeur Sanders is going to be their quarterback going forward, I guess is what I was trying to say.
It's got to be Greeny. I mean, what the hell is it got to do? I mean, is it going to get into this negativity again about Shedeur? I mean, I don't know what else the kid needs to do. I mean, Josh Allen had haters in year 3. So if Josh Allen has haters in year 2 and 3 of his career, there's no way Shedeur can avoid it. But I've watched every play, every snap of Shedeur Sanders, and he should be proud of what he had to go through and survive and to come out winning that game yesterday, driving them down to get into field goal range inside of 50 yards to make that field goal and win it. After, like I said, it could have been 21-12 had Canelo caught the football. Drops hurt that team all year. To be able to show more mobility than anybody thought. The accuracy's there. Everything about Shedeur Sanders screams he's the quarterback. But if people are going to negative in April, they're going to be negative now because they're going to look, where is he ranked? Forget that. Look at the interceptions that were off of Jerry Jeudy, off of Judkin's shoulder. Batted balls like Burrow had one yesterday, batted in a pick 6. You blaming Burrow for that? No. You're blaming Shedeur for a couple batted balls that were picked off? You shouldn't, okay? So you're going to be fair here. So really, when you look at what Shedeur did this year, not having any training camp never with the ones, defense, offense, be thrown out there, playing in brutal weather conditions, not in domes.
That's not changing. That's not changing, though.
In great weather, in brutal weather conditions. If you're going to sit there and tell me you weren't impressed with the rookie year of Shedeur Sanders, I would say you weren't watching the same game I was.
Okay,
They weren't watching the same game I was watching either, Mel Kiper. If they're not impressed, the way Shedeur Sanders played his last 7 games with no first-team reps, with a bunch of bag ups on that line of scrimmage, no top-tier wide receivers. His favorite target got injured, Fannin, the tight end. Their number 1 running back was injured also. If you weren't impressed about the things that Shedeur Sanders did this year, I'm like Mel Kiper. You weren't watching the same games that I was watching. You just weren't watching the same games that I was watching. Hey, once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk. We'll be watched tonight. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I want to thank my chat members. I'm telling you, they the best. They are the best. They the best in the business. I want to thank the ladies. Once again, the ladies, Kimberly, a.k.a. Miss Diane Brown. I want to thank Miss Phyllis Smith. Want to thank RDRD. Want to thank JR and Uncle Steve for being a special guest on the panel on Thursday night. I appreciate y'all. It was a good show. A lot of people, when I went to the grocery store this morning, they were saying they enjoyed how well they enjoyed ladies' night. Miss Watts, I hope you continue to do it more. I said, I will. I surely will. I surely will. But once again, hey, we appreciate the ladies. We appreciate Uncle Steve, and we appreciate JR and for the job that they did on Thursday night. All right? All right. We're going to try to get some more people involved, the ones who've been over here regular that I know and I see. I'm going to try to get y'all up here too. So be patient with me. God ain't through with me yet. Just be patient with me. God is not through with me yet. But lastly, once again, I want to thank everybody that have subscribed. Once again, God have blessed me with 14,000 subscribers. I seen time I didn't have about 200 subscribers. 1 subscriber. Less than 2 years, I got 14,000 on my way to 15,000. So once again, thank each and one of you for everything that you have done for this broadcast to make it what it is today. If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be. May God continue to bless you spiritually, educational, and financially, that you may be the person and that your family may be the family that God wants it to be. Once again, thank you for watching another episode of Sports Talk with B. Watts. And I come to you by the digital airways of YouTube. Once again, thank you. And may the grace of God continue to bless you. Peace. Until next time.